Hello everyone, and welcome to my Let's Try of Alaloth, Champions of the Four Kingdoms. At the moment this will probably be a single episode recording, but maybe if I like the game very much, it might be a series. But we'll see. For now, I'm only planning one episode. Developed by Gamera Interactive, Alaloth is an action RPG, I believe, where you play as either one or one of four champions attempting to seal the evil demon Alaloth. As I understand it, you travel the world, do quests, and try to gather the items necessary to get access to Alaloth and fight him. So, let's see how it plays. Really, all I know is that it's an action RPG, it is fairly indie, and it has some writing by Chris Alaloth, who is pretty cool. I had started the game, but I pretty much just looked at the interface and then decided that, hey, maybe I should record a Let's Play. Well, a Let's Try. So, let's try it.
In a time before the gods went to war, before the coming of Alaloth, there were four great kingdoms: the Republic of Laristir, the Blessed Kingdom of Ederhest, the Desolation of Baga, and the Expanse of Catacomb. Each kingdom, a collection of houses championing the virtues of the kingdom. Yet this was before Alaloth and the War of the Gods. During this pantheonic conflict, many gods were wounded and fell. At war's end, Alaloth, the great betrayer, stood above them all in triumph, casting his ominous shadow across the world. At his command, mighty tempest, spears of lightning, and dark energy rained down upon the land. Dragons, beasts, and other foul creatures not seen for millennia have appeared again, besieging the kingdoms with fire and death. These vicious creatures rage unchecked, laying waste to any and all in their path. And from the shadows, the spectral circle, worshippers of Alaloth conduct dark rites and whisper secrets designed to seed unrest, lay the faithful low, and drive allies apart, all in service to their hateful god. And they are succeeding. Where once the kingdoms stood together against all threats, they have now turned on each other, suspicious and vengeful. And the war that once consumed the gods looks as though it will soon consume the kingdoms as well. And so it falls to a few, a band of champions, and whatever allies they can gather, to find a way to bring peace to the kingdoms and end Alaloth's reign once and for all. Are you prepared?
And there is our premise. The sound quality on the intro is a bit rough, but it's a minigame. If the rest is good, then whatever. So we have a choice of two possible campaigns. It can be a single-player campaign, where one champion across planet, chosen to be the herald of a new era, face the trials and tribulations that plague the Four Kingdoms alone, holding the fate of everyone on your shoulders. This mode allows the player to be the one and only hero of planet. No champions to compete against, and only Alaloth to raise the stake. Or a competitive campaign, where each kingdom has enlisted a champion to find the way into the Valley of Storms and kill Alaloth. These champions will impede your journey and will do everything in their power to bring glory to their king. This mode places 3 competing champions on the map, making roaming and exploration harder by giving you access to unique rewards. For now, I'm going to go with the single-player campaign. Maybe if I beat it and it's good, I will try the 4-player. So, we have a choice of 4 races. There are humans of the Kingdom of Ethercast, who have no bonuses or penalties. There are elves of the Republic of Larestia, who have some resistances and some vulnerabilities. There are dwarves of Karakorn, who have some resistances and some vulnerabilities. And orcs of the Desolation of Baga, who have some resistances and some vulnerabilities. To my understanding, these are all fairly minor, so the choice is mostly for flavor. I like elves, so I am going to go with the elves. Ancient denizens of the woods. The elves are renowned for their enduring connection with the natural world. Though they may not boast the same physical strength as other races, they excel in swiftness, grace, and possess acute magical prowess. I think this is actually just flavor because, again, these are just resistances. They're not actually better at magic. Which is unfortunate because I am going to play a wizard. So, we have a choice of the fighting style which determines our starting equipment. I am going to go with the polearms to eventually switch for a staff. A common sight in the armies of the 4 kingdoms when marching on to war. The polearm has the advantage of being long enough to attack the enemy from a comfortable distance, protecting the life of the wielder by keeping the enemy at bay. The fighting style relies on spears, halberds, and staffs, with a cost to maneuverability. We have a choice of our legacy. As I understand, this is a house we descend from, and I think it affects what coat of arms you bear, and maybe some dialogue? I don't really know. So, here are our choices. You can look at them if you want. I like this design, BI, so I'm going to go with Vas Ilian, All-Seeing. A small house where seer blood has steamed. It is rumored that Keris was once a member, but is no longer among their ranks. In compensation for their loss of sight, these elves are scholars, seeking answers to future questions in the tomes of the archive. I don't know who Keris is. We have a choice of alignment between evil, neutral, and good. The choice of alignment determines a few of the gods which are available to you. The god you can select as your patron depends on your race and your alignment. It affects which 4 companions you can recruit to join you. Each alignment has 4 different companions. And I think it affects some dialogues and quests, but I don't really. I think I'm going to go with good. Let's go with good. Good implies altruism, respect for life, and a concern for the dignity of sentient being. Good characters make personal sacrifices to help others. We have various deities. A deity gives you a bonus, and sometimes a penalty. For example, the Allfather gives you a lot of maximum health, well, maybe a lot, I don't really know how much 500 is, but 15% talent cooldown. That is not very good because I would like to play a mage, and I think mages really rely on their talents. There was a deity that I liked when I was previously creating a character, and it was Tutan, the goddess of beauty. She gives confusion chance and some resistance at no cost, so that seems pretty good. Honestly, this guy also seems like he's just good whatever you're playing. You get more gold. So, Tutan, the goddess of beauty and passion, holds sway over the aesthetics of both body and soul, as well as the ardor of lovers. While not widely worshipped, she is occasionally invoked by seducers seeking an advantage in their amorous pursuit. And we get to make our face. So we are playing male. Skin colors. Yep, they are definitely colors of skin. Let's see, hair color. I think I like this one. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with this. We have heads. Yeah, I like this one. Age. So age just adds a pattern to you. Let's go a little bit aged. We have some scars. Which one do I like? I think maybe this. Let's go with it. And facial hair, which... yeah, maybe not. So, for name... randomize it? Yeah, I'll go with Van Dier. And you cannot modify the character later.
The elves from the Republic of Laristir have retreated from the world due to recent events. Some say the elves want nothing more to do with the other three kingdoms, or that they have grouped up to defend their homelands from the coming war and chosen an isolationist policy. Others say the elves are making their way west to the great ports of the retreat, where they seek to depart the continent for a new homeland. In truth, the situation of the elves is far worse than people realize, and they believe it was their weakness and lack of faith that caused the Pantheon to fall and deception to take root. Even more disturbing, there are rumors that an ancient gate to the underworld has been staring ever since the Tempest. A slow vibration emanating from it ever since the Tempest swept across the land.
Alright. We start with a tutorial. Penia. Look who decided to show up for practice. I guess not so bad and all those warm meals are taking that toll on you. Fear you'll lose touch. Good morning to you too. Shall we begin? Exercise those muscles. Go over the basics so that the next time you face an opponent, you won't forget your training. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get a taste of combat. Finally, we'll start slow, get you in the mood for a fight. First things first, never take your eyes off the enemy. Set them right in their sockets until there is no more life in them. You can click middle mouse button to lock on the enemy and use E and Q to switch them. Okay? If there are multiple enemies coming at you, make sure to not focus only on one foot. Now it's time to strike. Go easy, nothing that will tire you out. We get to hit him with light. Okay. Good, but these light strikes can only do so much against tougher opponents. Go for a heavy strike. But remember, they may be deadlier, but it will leave you exposed and tired. And there are heavy attacks. I like how we spin our polar. Each fight is unique. It's up to you to decide how to engage the situation. As you look at your opponent, make sure to notice their poise at your attack. It only takes one vulnerability to bring an enemy down, and there is nothing more reinvigorating than seeing your enemy stumble. Okay. So we break his poise and whack him. And we need to do that 5 times. Okay, I am running out of stamina. Here. One more poise break and we're done. The harder you hit, the more they will stumble. Now, it's not all about the action. It's also about reaching your opponent or running away. How about you give me some? Stretch out your legs. We can run with control. Control is not the best button, but I think they're using shift for something. Good. Remember, fighting's not only about the attack, it's also about the defense. A quick dodge makes all the difference between life and death. I'm going to attack you now, and I expect not to hit you. We can dodge with space. Dodging is all well and good, but that's not always an option for too long. You know where I'm going with this. Raise your arms, and prepare to shield yourself from my attacks. Okay. We can block some damage. Don't expect to hide behind the stance forever. The enemy will weigh you down eventually. That's why you need to find that perfect moment, where you can strike back as the enemy's attack is foiled. Come on, show me. And we need to parry. Okay. Trust in your instincts, but be careful. Enemies won't hold back if you fail your time. Strike me now, so you can feel your attack slip away, but as I block. Remember, when you lose your footing, it's better to dodge away to regain it than standing in place. So we get stunned when we hit a blocking enemy, but we can cancel it out. Okay. Your arms are not the only weapon in your arsenal. I know it's often forgotten, but your legs have power of their own, and a good kick can leave a blocking enemy defenseless. For a little bit. We can kick. Kick, kick, kick. Those knives you have, while unlikely to cause any damage to an armored opponent, will get their attention. Maybe even separate them from their group. Give them a shot. We can throw knives. They do no damage. And I think they're infinite but have a cooldown. A good warrior knows how to take a beating when they need to. Put your arms aside and let yourself be hit. Then strike fast against your opponent. I find that course of action to be rejuvenating. There is also a bloodborne rapid system, where you can get your health back by hitting an enemy. Alright? Don't forget those flasks on you, in case the enemy knocks the wind out of you. I trust that you know what you're doing, but in the heat of battle, we tend to lose sight of our own health. Alright? That's as much as we can do today. I fear that you'll see combat sooner rather than later, but at least you won't be forgetting the basics. Thank you, I'll be on my way. And now the game actually begins. Adira Jaya, I know it's early morning, but a dove brought with it the news from the camp. Expected that you'd want to know at once that the High Chancellor itself. I wish you'd have time to recover, but dutiful. What did the letter say? That the High Chancellor demands your presence. The sooner the better. More than that, it didn't say. I suspect it concerns the recent rumors of warriors being recruited across the land. Perhaps he is looking for a change. I hope so. We all do. The High Chancellor has chosen wisely. He always does. We know that he will not fail our Republic. I'm sure we'll all sleep easier when this 300-year nightmare has ended. Well, I must be. The High Chancellor awaits. So, okay, we have a movement tutorial. This place is our Stronghold. The Stronghold works as a secure hub for you in Plymouth. The Counselor will help you with the hiring of servants with different skills that allow you to cook, craft, respec, collect taxes, and enjoy your stay at home. You can even buy unique furnitures and skins to customize the look of your place. From time to time, visitors will visit you, unlocking quests and unique events. So this is quite a nice feature. I hope it is really developed and interesting. We have a house. Here we have some sort of crafting station, I imagine. But we do not have a blacksmith at the moment. We have the training room where we just were. And upstairs we have our bedroom, and the Chancellor is also hanging out there. Let's look at our journal. I have already read all of this, so we have an inventory, yeah, we have all our stuff. Character. You can get up to 20 levels in this game, unlocking up to 6 active talents for the combat, up to 4 passive traits, and up to 4 proficiencies. And there are also passive talents, which I don't know what they are. Yes. So, there are 5 stats: Strength, Constitution, Dexterity, and Intelligence and Wisdom. And I am intending to go into Intelligence to be a magician. There are traits which are passives, and you get 4 of them. They are split into different categories and do different stuff. From what I saw, magic traits are all about resistance to various stuff. But we'll see. There are proficiencies which affect your ability with different weapons. So, for example, there are talents for different ways, which are combinations of active abilities. Well, it's stuff. And what you have for your Stronghold. Oh, now we have nothing. These are the ways of power. They are essentially classes, but you can select freely. However, you only get 6 talent points, so you can do one class fully and spend 2 points elsewhere. For Way of Arms, there are Warlord, Archer, Berserker, and Rogue. For Way of Nature, there are Warden, Ranger, Druid, and Bonder. For Way of Gods, there are Cleric, Necromancer, Templar, and Shaman. For Way of Elements, there are Pyromancer, Hydromancer, Geomancer, and Aeromancer. And for Way of Arcane, there are Arcanist, Warlock, Mystic Warrior, and Runemaster. I think I am going to be going for the Warlock. At the end of the talent line, there is an Apex, which gives you some sort of talent. I don't know what it is, but it has prerequisites. You need to win in 10 areas, win 50 battles, and use the Warlock abilities 100 times. What this talent does, who knows? I will find out eventually. And there is a Codex, which for now gives only the lore on what I have chosen. So on my house, on my Stronghold, Dilith Laral, a breathtakingly beautiful structure nestled deep in a secluded forest. The place is a masterpiece of elven craftsmanship, adorned with intricate carvings, sculptures, and mosaics depicting the beauty of nature and history of the elven people. The palace is also infused with powerful magic, making it a living entity that changes with the seasons and the passing of time. But looks like there is a lot more stuff to find out. So, let's start by going to meet that Chancellor. Not Chancellor is our guy, to meet the leader of Hades. The High Council feels the grief of a parent, sending their child into the fray with our summons. But difficult choices force our hand. Okay, so he is a High Chancellor. Our republic is bleeding, succumbing to the corruption that Alaloth spreads into our nature, and you may be our only hope to see the light once more. Alaloth mocks us with his presence in our realm, and even imprisoned in the fabled Fifth Kingdom, he still ruins our plan. Fear that even the power of gods can't keep him at bay for much longer. If he finds his freedom, then our world will wither away, gone eternally. I will face the perils, High Chancellor, no matter. It pleases the Council to have your undying loyalty, but it won't be enough to defeat a god. Jeha may look favorably on us, but she is weakened, and her forests are decaying as we speak. But gloom is not all I bring. We have found the answer to the valley that bars us from the Fifth Kingdom. When the Lady of Light, she broke apart into 4 artifacts and was scattered across the 4 kingdoms, one in each. Only the combined power of these artifacts can pierce through the Valley of Storms. Happy meet, we will see the secrets of the sun before anybody else. We can be sure that finding them is no easy task. The most decrepit places on planet should be on your mind as you search for them. Beware, champion, for others are called to serve their kingdoms, and only one of you will have your chance to claim the Fifth Kingdom and kill Alaloth. Depart now, my emissary. Take us to a better world, so that the retreat won't be necessary for us all. May Jeha watch my path.
At the heart of the kingdom, within the Goldwood, by the stone scepters, one will find the sprawling capital city of the elves. Holding the Republic together, with a unified goal and nature on their side. Once ruled by Inquisitors, now ruled by the unity of House Thilvinil, they swore to protect their people, and that no envoy shall know danger in this Republic again. Two halves blended into one, bringing much-needed strength to the elves in the face of a landlord's wrath.
Alright. Cities. Cities are the main hubs where you can trade, talk to people, visit rulers and capitals, get quests from characters and from the bounty pool, or rest in the tavern. Visit cities regularly to recover after a fight, stock up on food, recipes and potions. Upgrade and repair your equipment, craft new gear or sell anything you don't need, and get useful information from citizens to prepare for the next battle. Immediately we have a guy who has a question. Constable Rilla. Yeah, quest givers and the constable. Look at you, roaming around without a worry in your mind, safe and secure behind all that armor and skill. You can survive out there. My people can. They suffer every day while you try to inspire hope against a force they can't even consume. You have a problem with me. On the contrary, you're what I do. Someone can venture into the fort, and rid us of a pest that's been plaguing us ever since that false god came down from the divine. I need a true fighter, a protector of the common. What do you want me to do? There are these hellish beasts about, imps, arrived alongside the demons of Alaloth. They are a plague and must be destroyed, but not before we use them against themselves. Their ashes can make powerful explosions. I need as much as we can have. I will bring you the ashes. Right. We have a quest. Oh, I say let's go and do it. Let's track the quest. The previous time I made the character, I think he was only giving me the dagger, but maybe I just didn't notice that there was also a cloak. I don't know if there is such variability for you. Okay, lore characters. Talk to lore characters to reveal new insights about the world of Planet and unlock new information about gods, races, guilds, legends, locations, and more that will be collected in your codex. You might get some juicy information about the fighting areas you can face during your mission. Gather knowledge to be prepared for the next fight. Look at our home. How mighty the heart tree is. All should despair at the sight. We're lucky to live within such a tree, for it is the closest one can be to Jeha. Forget all you've known. The heart trees are the only means of communicating to the gods. You talk to Jeha? Not literally. That would be silly. But can you feel it? The beginning of time underneath your feet. The roots that sprout into the center of the world. What I fear is never feeling this way again, if Alaloth takes this from us, like he took so many things. I fear we all share. Okay, we unlocked a codex entry. What does it say? Okay, we have a lore entry for the High Chancellor. Hilvander spent most of his life being a part of the Verquintis, first as a philosopher before Alaloth came, and then as a vicious inquisitor, following Kain's commands. Hilvander was responsible for many of the atrocities committed by the Verquintis, following the orders and giving them without a conscience. You're not really selling me on this guy. But then Kain disappeared, leaving Verquintis in shambles. Other leaders tried to keep it alive. When others saw a downfall, Hilvander saw opportunity. Instead of continuing Kain's vision of Larasir, he worked to reform the Verquintis, turning his house to the new vagabond of a new era, where heretics will not be hunted and the Inquisition will be no more. Many saw it as a redemptive move, but for Hilvander it was a power grab and a way to avoid justice. To silence the Verquintis' criticism and prevent the spread of his misdeeds, Hilvander had many of the high-ranking members of the Verquintis executed by law the moment he became High Chancellor, keeping only his group alive for shadow operations. Yeah, you're really not selling me on this guy, or the other. Hilvander has ruled Larastir for many years, winning each council vote against him by a large margin. He rules in the guise of peace and prosperity, allowing elves to cling to ancient traditions to an extent, and welcoming back those exiled by Kain. But even with his popular rule, he still fears a moment that will come when the threat of Alaloth will pull him down from his power. And thus he chose a champion that will venture to the Fifth Kingdom and slay the beast, allowing him to exert his dominion over. Yikes. Elves. Yes, we know about elves, we are an elves. History of Larasir. The Heart Tree. Known in Larasir as the first tree of the world, the Heart Tree and its siblings that are found across the Elven lands are the largest trees to be found on planet. The trees can house entire cities within them. The biggest one is found in Thilax, where the High Council rules the Republic from. Most attribute the trees to be Jehan's blessing to the old druids, while others say that Blamen was created with them in place when the Old Father bled upon the world. Okay, I hit F12 by accident. Let's continue. Anything we can see here? I remember what the lush greenery that once was. Bounty boards. Brigands and corrupted creatures of all kinds create problems everywhere, and it's not rare a bounty hangs over their head. Requests for mercenaries are posted on these bulletin boards, and you could easily help you bring in some money. Okay. Former Verquintis named Hilvander looks for, but isn't Hilvander the Chancellor? Looks for a friend of nature to save from an awful forest Redkin's infestation. Bountiful rewards await the adventure that fulfills this task perfectly. Okay. Asks purifies something from a fearful king snake's hold. Disgusting forest spiders, goblin ambush, horrid darkness. Sure. Is there a reason not to take all of them? Okay. Yeah, sure. You, guy. Other champions. As you travel around the cities, you may encounter other champions from other kingdoms. Each of them is distinguished by an icon with a symbol of their own lineage. Since they have not been invested with the mission of defeating Alaloth, they will not be hostile. And indeed, they will tell you something about it. Many have the question in mind when they walk the grounds of our Larastia. Will I be ready when the moment comes for me to sail across the sea into the next life? For many, the answer is no. But for a select few, the answer was already decided by the gods, so I lead them on their journey. Don't think I could have ready. No, you still have a duty to fulfill for the good of all mortal kind. The hardships of the retreat might seem meager, but make no mistakes. It is one of the hardest decisions in an elf's life. If only the River Quintis understood it before they condemned us to death. May J have blessed your journey. Okay. Let's go to a dungeon. Let's go kill some imps. But first I will see what is on this side.
You name it, I've got it.
Come and see what I have. I swear on my mother's afterlife that you will find everything you need in my shop for your long chill. You can find vendors in every town, and not only that. General vendors sell mixed goods, from potions to wearables. Food vendors specialize in food and recipes to cook delicious meals. Alchemists specialize in components and recipes to brew potions. Throw masters sell and craft ranged weapons useful to engage enemies from the distance. Alright. Is he an alchemist? Okay, you sell recipes for potions. Okay, these do not seem like they would be terribly useful to me. You have a bunch of belts and stuff. A dice set. Another dice set. Yes, sure. Let's buy a dice. Let's buy both of them. Do I want to buy anything else? Probably not. This gives maximum weight, this gives nothing, this gives physical damage, this gives... let's just go. Let's just go. To the world map. Okay. The lands of Plaven are divided into 4 main kingdoms, the center of which is the 5th kingdom, now occupied by Alaloth. Each kingdom has its own culture and history, with many roads that connect these cities together, locations to explore, and areas infested with brigands and fiend. Alaloth's corruption haunts and sweeps across the lands of Plaven. To access the 5th kingdom where Alaloth is imprisoned, it is necessary to find the 4 Vaismil's shards scattered across Plaven. The shards are hidden in the loot protected by monsters of brigands in the fighting area. Claim them to find those sacred shards and face Alaloth to end the evil that poisons the world. Use WSD to move across the map, or hold Alt to move in the coastal direction. You can traverse the land of Flamin on foot. Different terrains can speed up or slow down your march. You can also use a steed to travel fast. Different mounts can move better on different types of terrain. As you roam across the map, the day will turn into night, and vice versa. Each will bring a different set of opportunities and dangers, as some characters that are out and about during the day will be asleep during the night, while others might prefer the night. As the days go by, events of various kinds will follow one after one another, and in-game notifications will warn you about. You can also find some special vendors with unique inventory stock during some of these events. A year is made of 10 months, 30 days each. On the roads and between cities, there will be many travelers of all 4 races moving about in the world. Some are merchants trading their wares in the different kingdoms, some are messengers traveling to deliver their message, and some are warriors and noblemen patrolling, waiting for the brigands to strike. Alright. Where are the imps that we need to kill? Lost Temple, something, Forest, Moonvale? Is that where the imps are? So, there we go. Okay, journal impale. Okay, just imps in Larasil. So it is not something specific. Okay, what does our main quest say? Just uncover the way. In that case, let's go to Moonvale. It has one skull, so it is probably fine for one for us. The locations on the map with a banner beside them are fighting areas. A red banner means the fighting area is yet to be claimed by a champion, and the zone is owned by whoever lies within. Once you clear it up, defeating the enemies inside and opening the final loot chest, the enemy banner will be replaced with yours, claiming the fighting area. No one else can claim an area already claimed by you, and you can't claim an area claimed by another champion. Fighting area claimed by another champion is marked by their banner in the world. In fighting areas that were not claimed, you will face harder challenges, but will have the chance to find richer loot and perhaps one of the Vice Mill shards that opens the gate to the Fifth Kingdom. Either way, you will be free to go through all the claimed fighting areas anytime you want, killing creatures and earning money. Okay. Alright, so there are various things here.
Home of the mystics and the nomadic caravans of the druids, who saw the Moonvale as a safe space for them when the world turned against them. The Inquisition could not penetrate the woods of the Vale, and many generations managed to avoid the purge. Now it houses no one, and not even the druids can find their way into the Moonvale again. Rumors that the Nereithil, the Dark Elves, claimed the Vale for themselves, spread like wildfire across Larister.
It looks to me like we just walked into the Moonvale, so I'm not sure about this, unable to find the way. The safe zones are the antechambers of battle. Here you can prepare for combat by choosing the right equipment, cooking a meal that buffs your stats during the entire fight, or brew potions. Take advantage of safe zones, because once you enter the fighting area, there will be no turning back, and you will no longer be able to access your inventory. When you cross the threshold, there will be only two ways out: victory or death. Yarr. In the cookbook, yes, you can cook stuff. Anything good that we can do? Well, we can make grilled cheese, which gives us 75 health. Sure. Okay, we cooked grilled cheese. I don't think I have I don't have a repair kit or the alchemy kit. So I guess let's go to the Moonvale and see how you fight. Okay. We have consumables with on F keys. Yep, they are depleted with use. Press R to use the extra consumable when available. These items are consumables equipped only when picked up from special spots for the FA. When picking up a new one or leaving the FA, the current extra item is stored into the player inventory. Okay. So, we do not... Okay, so it's like the slough problem. Yes. Who knows what it does. Okay. Goblins. Ouch, ouch, ouch. The goblins kick my ass. Okay. I forgot how to kick. Is it F? It's not G, is it U? Okay, how do I kick? Controls. Keyboard. Kick. Where is the kick? C. It is. Okay. Goblin stun. What else can we find here? Another panda seed. Oh boy, goblin archers. Hey. Well, archers are a lot easier. I guess these things are just light sources. What else do we have? A barrel. Yeah, This guy has a really big health bar up top, so is he... no, he's not a mini-boss. Not at all. Hey. Okay, healing is very unsporting. Please do not do that. Please do not do that. Okay. Success. What else do we have here other than the goblins? And also I am sort of slightly dying. What do these flowers do? Okay, I can eat the flower and it gives me a strength buff. Not a fan, I would have rather had healing. Okay, more goblins. Okay. Ouch. So you cannot just walk past the arrow shots. They really hurt. Okay. Alright. That done. What else do we have? The design is kind of nice. I like the statue. Let's drink a healing potion. It does not heal us all that much. Okay, more goblins. Ouch. Okay. Okay, that's really a lot of goblins. That's really a lot of goblins. Let's book it. I don't want to fight that many goblins. They are rather relentless. Okay. That is an excessive amount of goblins. Please, pure goblins. Please, pure goblins. Okay. Success. A giant goblin ambush has been beaten. Unfortunately, I am sort of out of... Well, I have one more healing potion, but who knows how much more stuff there is. Trophy vase, which gets us some gold. Whatever this is. Okay, probably Dark Elves. Let's heal. That is the sound of a boss arena. Okay, that is really an excessive amount of goblins. And I do not like that the Dark Elf is joining the party. Okay. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Alright, thinning them out. Thinning them out. Okay, one left. And Dark Elves are also done. I think that's all of them. Let's see. Ah, another healing potion. That is very good. Please heal me. Repair kit. Guess that's loot. A shield. Not useful because I'm going to be using polearms and staves. What else do we have? Does this end automatically when you... Okay, let's explore some more. Was this other route where the Dark Elf came? And I think there was a second Dark Elf. Yes, there was. There was a Dark Elf scout with his really strange bow. Okay, there is a lot of Dark Elves actually. Please, let's have pure Dark Elves. I don't want that many Dark Elves. Okay. Should I be burying them? Well... yeah, I'm not sure what is the optimal way to fight them. Maybe I should just be better about how I block or something. Perish. Okay, stop running away. And there we go. All dark elves are finished. We get the dangling underground, which is purple and probably a consumable. Alright, we have cleared this out. It was quite tough. Clearly I need to either be better about defending or better about fighting. Loot, the bad loot. At the end of a fighting arena, there is always a prize. Clear the zone from the enemies to access the loot chest and gain your reward. Once the loot screen is open, you will be able to choose what to add to your inventory. You can also drop gear that you already own to free space for new ones, and don't exceed your weight. Don't worry about quests. They have. Okay. We get a fruit of the goddess Jeha, who gave the elves this luminous fruit to help guide them through the dark forest of Larasty. The elves see this fruit as sacred and not to be plucked, but poachers have been known to pick the fruit whenever it is found. It is epic and it does a cleanse. Removes any condition applied. Nice. A green Zweihander, a goblin shield, a spike mace. Okay, we get more potions than we put in, so good. A chicken leg recipe, very nice, I guess. Some items for crafting, I would imagine, maybe. Load everything. Load everything. Okay, we are overcumbered. What is the garbage I can throw out? The garbage I can throw out is the rusty shield. Yes. Okay. Now that you have claimed your first fighting area, you have reached level 1. Each time you claim a fighting area, you will level up to a maximum level of 20. Level 1, 3, yep, this. You will earn a stat point, you will earn a talent point, and you will earn a legacy point for traits or proficiency. Okay. By accumulating victories in battles along the way, whether it is by traveling the world or by cleaning up FAs, your champion will gain fame. Claiming a kingdom's FAs furthermore increases your reputation in that kingdom, granting you exclusive benefits and rewards, from discounts in shops and access to special items to unlocking new quests and FAs. Okay, so I guess if there are only 20 levels, this is maybe a very minimalistic game of sorts, where you are intended to quickly go through it and play for the action rather than the story. Alright, I am going to put a point into intelligence for the future. Yes. Currently I have no way of dealing damage, magic damage, but hopefully this will change. And the ways of power, I am going to take a curse from the Warlock line. The enemy struck with the curse suffers magic damage every second for 10 seconds. For the duration of the curse, all resistances are decreased by 10%. Yay. I think focus is your step. Yes, I want to learn curse. Alright. And yeah, I think this is where I will end this Let's Try. So far, so interesting. Maybe the game gets boring if you keep playing it. Maybe it's still good. Who knows? But thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good day. Goodbye.